Amid our ongoing housing crisis, a growing number of British Columbians see the impacts of immigration in a negative light, a trend sparking a war of words between BC's Premier and Ottawa. CTV's Rob Buffum reports.
With the high cost of living and ongoing housing crisis, it should be no surprise that welcoming even more residents is not popular.
This is not something that we saw a year ago or 2 years ago. It's been slowly bubbling.
A Research Coast survey found 44% now think immigration is having a mostly negative effect on the country, up 6% from last year. That's now 2 points higher than those who view immigration positively. Nearly half of respondents across Canada think legal immigration should drop, a figure that's even higher in BC.
Essentially tying it to the housing crisis. If we can't really have homes for everybody who's already here, how are we going to deal with an added influx of immigrants?
The impact of newcomers has sparked a war of words between BC's Premier and Ottawa. This week, David Eby lashing out at the feds for a lack of financial support after Quebec got $750 million to help with the cost of asylum seekers.
Frankly, is the straw that broke this camel's back. The money being showered down on Quebec and Ontario, and us grappling around for what's left over.
The immigration minister responded, calling Eby confused on the issue, noting Quebec receives 2/3 of all asylum seekers, while BC takes in less than 2%.
Well, he's entitled to his opinion. I think the facts about asylum seekers in BC as a proportion of what Ontario and Quebec are taking in speak for themselves. It is much lower in BC.
Eby has doubled down, pointing out BC gets 10,000 new residents every 37 days, counting legal immigrants and otherwise. Adding in a statement, no matter how you look at it, in exact dollars per capita or as a ratio of our GDP, Western provinces get less from the federal government. All I ask is that British Columbians get their fair share from Ottawa to support our rapidly growing population so that everyone can build a good life here. A sentiment polling suggests many people would agree with. Robert Buffum, CTV News, Victoria.